Greetings everyone, Core here. It's that time of the month again. It's time for another unboxing of Comic Bento. And this month's theme is going to be Cloak and Dagger, which I was pretty interested to find out what that meant. I should have realized it was going to be about spies, but I didn't realize it. So this month you get 4 comics. This one is another pretty good month. I mean, I'm actually interested to see what these comics, entail, because spies are always pretty interesting. The first one that comes out is The Shadow, which I'm kind of familiar with The Shadow, but not too much. I mean, usually you see a lot of parodies for The Shadow and stuff through different stuff. I remember, there's a parody in Batman the Animated Series of The Shadow. I think he's like the White Ghost, the White Shadow, or something like that. And it's a pretty cool episode with that. But this one's pretty interesting. So from what they write in it, it's about The Shadow kind of coming back because it's an old comic that's now being more modernized. And it's drawn pretty well. It's drawn really, a lot of dark shadows and everything like that, which kind of, it's funny because it's called The Shadow. The next one is actually going to be a little more interesting because this one is more of a book that they adapted into kind of a comic format. It's The Coldest City, which this one's about the Berlin Wall and what happens after its, demise, pretty much. So it's going to be a very European styled, and it's pretty nice because this inside, you can see here, it's black and white. It kind of reminds me of like a manga, but also it's more simple. It's more contrast, that the characters will have. And I kind of like that. That's probably going to be the first one I'm going to be reading this time. Then we have something a little more action-y. It's called Hit List, which this one is definitely, like I said, more action-oriented because you can tell first by the drawings of it. But the other thing is just the baseline, of course, it's Hit List. It's about a hit list that this group of people have to take out, and the ways that they take them out. So it's definitely the more action-oriented one, the one that's a little more similar to most comics, nowadays at least. And of course, we have another one, which is this one is definitely more superhero-like, Unity. Which Unity, not too familiar with it. I've heard of it and I've seen it, but nothing too much. I mean, it is pretty. I do like some of the drawings that they have, so it is really nice as far as the art. So I'm probably going to pick up this one second just to see what's going on with it. Because I've seen it, I've just never gotten around to checking it out. Like I said, the nice thing about this collection is that you have 2 volume 1s. So you get to start off right in the beginning, which of course is going to be The Shadow and Unity. So I do like that because like last month you get pretty much all of them were volume 1s. And that's always nice to start off, at the beginning instead of in the middle. The other things are with these two. These are standalone stories, so it's they're pretty much volume 1s because they start you off and they give you information, and then they just start off from there, and pretty much the story ends and it doesn't carry over. So I'm actually excited for these. This video is going to be a little short because it's not. I don't know too much about them. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up of what to expect if you're getting your Comic Bento, and I actually got this sooner than I expected. So if you guys have any questions, leave comments down below. I'll be glad to answer them. If you want to review, just mention which ones you want a review of. But until next time, guys, later.